welcome back to the Minorities Report. I'm Chris.
I'm corrupt.
We're back, baby. We're
Yep.
being consistent for once.
Ooh,
Don't
we
get
are.
used to it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like between our schedules, Chris works a lot, and
I work like over half the week.
I'm barely here as it is. Like when
Yeah,
so between the two of us, we don't have enough time to have a consistent schedule. So that's why we can't deliver a weekly show. You know what's funny though? Just pointed something interesting out. We consistently get like around 20 to 30 views. So we do have an audience, you know.
yeah,
We just can't really do anything with that audience because our schedules don't allow it.
yeah,
I mean, like even if we hit no matter how popular we get, we really can't do anything about it because scheduling. That's basically it.
He's gonna have to stick around.
Exactly. For those who are loyal,
Hopefully, no one starts commenting L plus ratio. I don't want to start suing people and claiming I don't know
harassment.
you're racist.
You're racist harassment. There we go.
Yeah, you just hate me because I'm a man.
An Asian
Actually,
man.
no, that wouldn't work. It doesn't have that as much oomph.
Exactly. You don't.
Saying woman.
Exactly.
I'll just identify as a woman and then say because I'm a woman.
Exactly. Your pronouns are she, her, and
My
your name.
pronouns are he, him, she, her, they, them.
You
Don't
know.
argue with that.
You know what's
Despite
funny?
the fact that's really kind of a contradiction on all of them.
You know what's funny? When Jess was drunk once, right? He was just like, he said my pronouns were they them, and I'm like, I don't what why? And he just said, I don't know. You just seem like a
Does
they
your new
them.
does your new addition to your harem know that, Jess?
And then so I changed
Jeez.
so I changed my so I changed my about me to my pronouns are they them or she her. Pick one.
Oh, Jess.
Let me see.
If only he could stop liking birds of prey.
She would be cool. Oh,
It would be cooler.
here's something. Did you know about the David Tennant rumor?
I have, yes. Yeah, the suddenly because this has happened before. This isn't the first time the David Tennant rumor has happened. I think it happened after Matt Smith and then also after Capaldi.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know the rumor is there's two versions of this rumor. One that David Tennant is coming back as the 10th Doctor because it's the 60th anniversary. I feel like that's more likely.
Yeah.
He's always open to come back. Compared to Matt is busy. Like he's now in Hollywood doing like bigger stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, Capaldi, I think he said he wasn't particularly interested in coming back. Fuck, they're never getting Christopher Eccleston back.
Yeah.
um, Jodie, I don't know. She would have just left, so I don't know. Maybe because she's closest to the anniversary, so they probably would bring her back anyway. David Tennant coming back for the special, I could see that as a possibility. The other one, which is just really bizarre, as always, is that he's going to be the 14th Doctor. I'm like, hey, I love David Tennant. He's my favorite Doctor, but like, no, I would not want that to happen.
Like I'm kind of torn on it. I know that there's always supposed to be a new Doctor per regeneration, but I'm so demoralized by Jodie that I'm like, sure, why not? Bring on happier days.
Well, I was arguing about this on the Doctor Who channel, and one of the co-hosts, Jimmy, said, "Is like, well, we've never seen this happen before in the show. We've never seen a Doctor essentially go backwards and use the same face." I'm like, yeah, I guess, but like, it would be a cheap and soulless nostalgia grab just to win viewers back.
I mean,
It wouldn't really be, oh, we're doing something different. It's like, oh no, you guys like David Tennant, so we brought back David Tennant. Saying, yeah, I like him, but like as the 10th Doctor.
not as like a cheap move to get back.
And a lot of people that want to accept this rumor they say, oh, he's just going to be like the 10th Doctor. And it's like, okay, so then why have a 14th Doctor? The whole point is that they're supposed to be different people. Sometimes they share traits, but they are supposed to be different people. If 14 is just going to be 10 again, what's the point?
I mean, I guess the only thing I'd say about that is that like I get where you're coming from a nostalgia point of view. I mean, it could be interesting as like something that's never been done before, but like it really wouldn't make sense for them to just to go back on a rule like that. Then again, with the introduction of the timeless child, like nothing really matters anymore. That's how defeated I am honestly when it comes to Doctor Who. Like nothing really matters anymore because any sort of established canon could just as easily be like kicked out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, we have to wait and see. We still got 2 more episodes of Jodie. They've only just started production, and they haven't announced any cast. So
So
I don't know. It's Russ. It's knowing Russell. He's either going to go with someone he's worked with recently, which I think a lot of rumors were saying, oh, it's going to be Ollie Alexander because you worked with him recently
isn't that the gay
on like
dude?
yeah, I think it was on It's a Sin or whatever that show was called. Um, or it's going to be like it's going to be an unknown.
I always assumed it was just going to be another chick because of the BBC.
I mean, I'd be fine with that as long as they're written well. That's the problem with Jodie's Doctor. Jodie is a good actor. She just got terrible scripts and terrible direction.
Yeah, I can see that. Like,
So
I just
who
always
who knows at this point?
yeah.
It's just these rumors are hilarious, and then you have like actual like media sites picking it up, showing betraying it as actual news.
Like
Like, oh, David Tennant is coming back.
I
It's
remember,
like
yeah, and they
a
tried to.
BBC source. It's like, yeah, sure, yeah, BBC source. Not I saw this on Twitter.
The BBC source saw it on Twitter. I was at work one day and then I saw the rumor and I was like, oh hey, I'll run with that. Like the
Yeah,
BBC isn't saying anything about it, yes or no, too.
nah.
Like I doubt,
I
like
mean, to be fair, like everything's in Russell's court at this point, so it's up to Russell to decide.
if he wants to go back and have like another have like another
Yeah,
doctor.
or just announce it in general. Maybe not. Maybe just keep it like tightly under wraps and just fucking announce it like on the 60th anniversary.
Like that. You know what? Like I'd be totally down for. I would.
I'd be down for a surprise, considering
Yeah.
like how many times they've either leaked or they've intentionally revealed like really good stuff that they should have kept hidden.
So, but you don't want David Tennant as like coming back though.
I'd be fine with him coming back as for this in the 60th anniversary as like the 10th Doctor. I'd be fine with that. Yeah.
Because
A lot of the anniversaries have always been multi-Doctor specials.
that's what I like. So that's what I heard from the rumor. That the rumor was that he was gonna show
That,
up for like
that's
3 specials, and that was about it.
yeah. I'm wondering because there's still like a huge gap between like after Jodie ends and 60th anniversary. So I'm wondering if they're doing stuff in between, which that could be it. Like I was wondering, oh, what are they going to do? Like a lead up? Like they'll have like if it's 3 specials, like okay, David's in the first one. If they can get Matt and Peter for the second and third one, so 10, 11, 12. Just so had 13 finish, so that leads up to the 14th.
I wonder if they do something like a possible multiversal thing where the timeless child happened in one universe and then or in one reality, and we didn't get that awful shit retcon in another. Would that be possible?
I mean, I'd be fine with that. It'd be a bit cheap, but I'd be fine with that if it got rid of the timeless child.
Same here.
Like, or just retcon it. It was the master.
All along.
Just said it was the doctor to fuck with her. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Exactly. It was just the master. Like
It's just fucking. It was a social experiment.
it's just a prank, bro.
It's a prank, bro. Just a prank, bro.
Oh my god, prank.
I mean, it would make 100 times. It would make 100 times more sense if it was the master. But I don't know. We still have a long way away. We're not even done with Jodie yet.
How much?
She has 2 episodes left. We don't even know what the third one's going to be about. Second one is bringing back the Sea Devils, which is interesting. But like, the third one we can only assume has the master because they didn't even try to hide the fact that they're bringing the master back.
Like he always has to come back. Do you think he'll come back as the same in the same quote unquote form, or do you think he'll have reincarnated again?
I think it probably will be. I think it will be the Spy Master. Yeah, I think it probably will be that master. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's the one that's going to kill the Doctor." I'm like, that actually would be interesting because I don't think we've actually ever seen the master kill the Doctor.
Yeah, we have it.
So they've always had the rivalry. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to get you one day." It's never actually happened.
We had
it's happened in expanded material, erased timelines. The fucking Harold Saxon master killed Jodie's Doctor, and it's like, well, I'm the greatest master. I killed the Doctor.
Let me see. Yeah, didn't he? Yeah, didn't I know he like I know he like aged up the Doctor.
De-aged. Yeah, he de-aged the 10th one, but it didn't kill him. Turned him into an old man, and then turned him to what he would actually look like, of his like actual age. What a person would look like if they were over 900 years old.
Yeah, he was basically just like this like decrepit old man.
Fucking Dobby the house elf. Dobby the house elf looking motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Essentially, yeah. I don't know. It just depends how it's gonna end because Chibnall fumbled it with Flux. It had one great episode, it had 2 good episodes, but then it just dropped everything at the end. Eve of the Daleks was okay.
And the great episode wasn't even written by Chibnall.
It was co-written. So when he has a co-writer, it's good. His second episode with Sea Devils, he has a co-writer. And I'm a bit more optimistic that that's going to be a good episode. He has a co-writer on it.
Finally, something positive.
But knowing his track record so far, he's going to fumble it in the end somehow. I don't know how, but he will. Considering the whole Phasmin stuff. Like making it that Yasmin has feelings for the Doctor and the Doctor might have feelings for her.
Oh yeah, weren't they gonna have?
Which I'm fine with. It just was it was incredibly rushed. We only got like one scene in Flux where it's hinted at, and then in Eve of the Daleks, like she just admits to it to one of the other companions. It's like, oh yeah, I like the Doctor. Like the Doctor.
It just feels so like hollow and fake.
Yeah, and considering they only had 2 more episodes together, and I'm going to assume that she's also going to leave, like, it'd be a bit pointless. Suddenly they have this relationship, but nothing's coming out of it because Jodie's leaving.
Like, it just feels like it just feels so hollow because they just have no charisma together.
Yeah, unless they're going to just do another 9-10, where, like, Rose essentially fell in love with 9, but now she's with the 10th Doctor. So she's kind of falling in love with him again.
Maybe Ollie. What was the other guy's name is?
Ollie Alexander.
Maybe Ollie Alexander will get chosen, and then we'll have like a proper steamy gay romance.
We can't have women loving each other. Dudes only.
Cox. Oh,
What is
Cox.
this? What is this? 13 Reasons Why?
Bros before hoes. There you go.
Exactly. Yes.
God, 13 Reasons Why is so terrible.
No. I think the only way I watched that show was watching fucking Your Movie Sucks. Like watch it with his friends.
I watched.
They're making fun of it because it's terrible.
There's this chick named Procrastitiara or
Oh yeah, I know her. Yeah, I know she talked about him. Yeah.
Yeah, like I watched hers, and her videos were fucking hilarious. She barely uploads anything anymore though. That's what I hate about YouTube. Like YouTubers that I like, they barely upload anything. But news channels, oh my god, they upload every fucking day.
Fucking yeah. Gotta get on that algorithm.
Seriously, like
Which I guess you want to lead that into the fucking commentary YouTube drama.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so we're gonna go into obscure commentary YouTuber stuff.
It is obscure because it's commentary.
Yeah, and commentary is like a niche fucking community. All right, so the only person who will get this is Skull, and that's assuming he actually watches this episode. But anyway, fuck it. So there are these two commentators, Nicholas Diorio and Tommy C. Right? So Tommy C. has this is like this old fucking commentator. He's like in his 40s, which is unique for the commentary community because the community is basically populated by children. Like young like typically like young shit-headed boys who are like really edgy and shit. And so Tommy is kind of like the odd man out in this community, right? So because he's like this older dude who's in his 40s, I think, early 40s. And what he does is he kind of like raised this commentary YouTuber who's really popular within that circle, although he's been moving away from it for Twitch, named Nicholas Diorio, right? And one day they got into an argument on Twitch. I should show you the clip for it because it's really fucking stupid. It's over the Eminem. It's over the fucking Eminem. The Eminem shit. Where Eminem's were like,
the green Eminem.
We're like, the
redesign.
the green Eminem is too
Can't
sexy.
jack off to her anymore.
Like the green M&M is too sexy. It's not inclusive anymore. It's like, okay,
dude, why you fucking like think the green M&M is sexy?
Like it's not inclusive anymore. Like I don't get that. How wasn't it inclusive? It's an M&M.
An M&M.
Who was it alienating? Like, did you feel alienated by the green? Like, apparently there are women running around being like, I don't feel represented by the green M&M. Or some stupid shit like that. Anyway, that's that's fucking retarded.
Yeah. So what were they saying?
All right. But anyway, so basically it got into some argument about like trans children and shit. And like how Tommy didn't like politicization of like school children and shit like that. And he got into an argument with Nicholas Diorio. And this argument was really, really heated. And they took it to DMs and Tommy showed the DMs on his channel. I should show you the fucking video.
I can check it out afterwards.
All right.
Just give the TLDR for everyone.
All right. So basically, he showed the DMs, and Tommy was like, "Oh, like Nick threatened him because Nick said something along the lines of, you never treat me seriously, and you always accuse me of just like repeating things that I hear. And if you keep doing that, we're gonna have big trouble, right?" And Tommy was like, "Oh no, Nick is like, Nick is threatening me and making me feel like I'm his bitch or something, so I don't want to talk to him anymore or have anything to do with him, and I want our relationship to be just commentators." And for people who don't know, like, he and Nick have been friends since I think 2016 or something. Like,
Something like that.
he kind of raised Nick up in this community and like brought him up from nothing. So this is like his, like, people joke around about he's basically Nick's like internet dad and shit. It'd be like if I stab Skull in the back. There you go. That's how it is, right? Like,
No, don't worry. They're all gonna fucking resolve this somehow and be friends again.
oh yeah, like they always are, like, cause they're all,
They all,
like
they
fucking,
always do.
yeah, like fucking John Swan and shit. Remember when John Swan like stabbed them all in the back because he made up that stupid lie about Dream?
Yeah.
And then we looked fucking stupid for like being like, "Oh well, I think John's telling the truth." Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so basically, what ended up happening was that like they got into a fight. They even they called each other privately instead of like hashing it out on, publicly like Nick likes to usually do. They called each other privately, and apparently in the private call, Nick called Tommy a loser and said he's like a pathetic old loser and shit like that. And Tommy got his feelings hurt. I'm not like being an asshole about it either. He literally said Nick hurt his feelings. So there you go. Like, Nick apparently hurt his feelings a lot and made him feel bad, and then he thinks he hurt Nick's feelings, and that's why Nick got really angry and called him a loser. And then they basically had like this big argument and ended the call. And Nick apparently thought he ended the call on good terms, but really he ended it on But Tommy apparently thought it was ended on like scorched earth terms, and now he wants nothing to do with Nick anymore. And that's about it. That's the long and short of it. Like, Nicholas Diorio and Tommy C are no longer friends, which is pretty interesting considering, like, Nick stood by Tommy like he was incredibly loyal to that old fat fuck. Like, really loyal to him.
That's just commentary in a nutshell.
I mean, pretty much. You would think
They're all have their weird clubs. They're very prone to fucking stabbing each other in the back.
yeah. You would think like you would think a smaller community would be more tightly knit, but like, nah, they're dangerous as fuck. They'll just stab each other in the back. They'll like slit each other's throats for a little bit of clout, and like they all have these like weird cliques. Like, so to give you an example, like Nicholas Diorio, a guy called Augie RFC Blowbacks, whatever the fuck, however the fuck you pronounce his name, Blowbacks, and like a few other, and a guy called John Swan were all in part of this like really tight little clique, and then John Swan stabbed them in the back, by throwing them under the bus with the whole like with this argument, with this issue he got into with with a really big YouTuber named Dream. And like they disowned him publicly for like a year, and then he like slowly crept on back. and like until their like little club. I don't know. I think that he and Tommy will be friends again because that's how these weird little cliques always work out. They're always like friends with each other at the end of the day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mind
Yeah.
you, they step on the necks of anybody who's smaller than them, but you know that's whatever. Let me see. Anyway, let's see what else. Okay, what else we got on the docket here?
Looks like we might be getting a System Shock TV show
Ugh.
from one of the writers of Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
painful.
not the games. Apparently the most recent Mortal Kombat
The movie.
2021 film. That garbage, which is also getting a sequel. So we got two bad newses.
Do you want to watch either of those?
Probably not. I don't have any
Desire to
hopes
watch any
for all
of
the
them?
The System Shock series that they're planning to do, which is coming out on uh, an upcoming gaming entertainment streaming platform called Binge.com.
What the
Which I'm
hell?
gonna say, there's already a streaming service here in Australia called Binge.
Is it
I
the
think it's
same
been out
one?
for longer, so
Is it the same one?
no, because Binge is just like any other streaming service.
Oh.
Binge is essentially HBO Max for Australia,
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
but with
'cause-
other stuff.
oh yeah, because Australia has like a lot of things that are exclusive to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's like Stan is a exclusive, I think, streaming service. Um, I think yeah, Binge is another one, but we already have a Binge, so I don't know about this gaming entertainment one. What are they gonna have on there? Like,
Uh,
is it just all gonna be gaming?
I hope. Can you? Oh, that sounds awful. Do you think they'll just like have all these old like? Do you think they'll just have all these like old gaming movies like Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah,
and
like
shit?
let's see. Binge is an immersive streaming platform created for the gaming universe. Earn useful bits rewards for binging exclusive shows, premium channels, and original live-action series where your favorite games come to. So they're just doing. It's a streaming service for adapting video games.
Ooh, that's gonna suck.
I don't
Ooh, that's
trust it.
dude. That's gonna
Given
be
the
fucking
track
awful.
record of like video game adaptations, the only one that's been good recently was Sonic.
Yeah, and that's because they actually listen to the fans and shit.
Yeah, because fucking Mortal Kombat 2021 was boring. It was not good.
You know what's gonna like? Oh my god, it was so boring. So like for
And the fact that it's getting a sequel, ugh.
for people who've never seen the Mortal Kombat movie, like I can break it down like this. It it has no real plot, or rather, it has a really simple, bare bones plot. Like people go from point A to point B, fight bad guys die, and that's it. That's literally it. It doesn't.
It's essentially it's it's a weird it's their weird own version of a prequel to the first game. 'Cause the Mortal Kombat competition doesn't even happen
Oh yeah, it doesn't because they're preparing for the competition.
because they're preparing for it. And Shang Tsung wants to kill off the competition early.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay. Yeah, we've already we did an episode on the Mortal Kombat film, so go check that out if you want more of our thoughts on that one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we did not like it. It was not good.
It was like the main issue I had with it was that it's just boring. I mean,
It was so boring.
It's-
You had a fucking flat lead character. Original character, do not steal.
here's the thing too. It wasn't like it was just like obnoxiously woke either. It was just boring. Like nothing happened. The fights were bland and poorly choreographed. And there was this boring ass fight with Sub Zero, original Sub Zero, for like Oh my, an hour, and it was so boring. Also, like Scorpion wears a hoodie.
Yeah. Scorpion is just there for the end fight because Scorpion.
Yeah, like
Because Sub-Zero.
the original character. Also, they get their powers in the stupidest way. It's just,
Yeah. It's called Arcana.
yeah. It's like, why can't you just give them their powers in the normal way? Just give Jax like a cyborg eye. Instead, no, he gets.
No, he needs his Arcana to make his prosthetics even stronger.
Did I say cyborg eye? I'm fucking stupid. That's Kano.
You mean
Like,
arm?
arms, thank you. Like that was, it was just a bad movie. Just don't watch it. Oh, that reminds me.
No, so
Do you want to watch a few minutes of The Matrix Resurrections to see if how bad it is?
sure.
All right, awesome. We'll watch that. No.
But yeah, like I don't have any hopes for this live action System Shock. I don't have any hopes for the Mortal Kombat sequel. I don't.
Because you know,
By the same, it's the same writer, so it's not going to be good. If I did not like Mortal Kombat, I won't like either of these.
you know,
At least with the writing standpoint.
you know what is because you know how it's gonna be. It's probably still gonna be low budget because these are like, what are they doing? They're making interactive gaming. What did they say? This is gonna be like a lot of interactive gaming adaptions.
Yeah,
Which means
something like that.
they're probably all going to be like really cheap and low budget, and they're probably going to be written. You know what they're going to be written like? They're going to be written like those. Remember Uwe Boll?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be written like that. They're going to be written like in these Uwe Boll style low budget movies that like no one likes and that no one gives a shit about, and they're going to do them with like with like video game properties. I hope they don't touch any Japanese shit. Because it's gonna be fucking awful if they do. Just keep making weird adaptations of things here. At least the tone will make sense, I guess.
Make another YA novel adaptation. You fucking love that.
Did you say they said interactive bits, right? Like
Yeah.
cryptocurrency?
I'm assuming it's like donations. I'm gonna say it's pretty much similar to bits on Twitch.
So I have.
I assume so from how it's how it's
Okay.
written.
Okay, because I thought like NFTs or cryptocurrency. Did you know Twitter has NFTs now?
I know we talked about it. Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah. They changed it now. Then if you have like an NFT, you get a special like hexagon display for your profile picture.
All right, yeah. And like that, like lets people know that you bought NFTs and shit. Like, I just...
Yeah.
Also,
You want to know who just got into NFTs?
oh,
Fucking the creator of Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow.
really?
Yep.
Oh,
She's joined the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
what is that? What is that?
You know the monkey NFTs?
Yeah,
That's them.
they're called the Board AD Club. What?
The Bored Ape Yacht Club. She's got her own NFT for them.
Why are like NFT? So here's my thing about NFTs, right? At first, I thought they were a fad that died really quickly, but
But no,
no,
they're unfortunately still here. It's so dumb.
like, and it's
And then like Jimmy Fallon was like talking about NFTs because Paris Hilton was announcing an NFT.
you
I'm
know,
like, oh.
you know what would
It's
really
funny,
suck,
like
right?
all these famous people getting the NFTs, and then it's all gonna happen the same way. They're all going to get backlash, and they're gonna suddenly decide not to be doing NFTs.
You know what? You know what would suck, right? If like popular rappers or like musicians started endorsing them and shit.
Oh, they probably will.
Oh, that'll
Fucking
suck.
Eminem NFTs.
Spaghetti.
Get my
you know,
Venom, my
get my-
Venom NFT.
my venom and spaghetti.
Spaghetti NFT.
Like,
But no, it's so dumb that this is. I mean, I'm not surprised Gwyneth Paltrow is getting into NFTs, considering how much a fucking scam Goop is. That's the pseudoscience group.
what is Goop? What is that?
You don't know what Goop is?
No, what is Goop?
So it's a wellness and lifestyle brand company that Gwyneth Paltrow founded, and it's just full of pseudoscience.
Really?
Yeah, they're essentially they're essentially just selling snake oil at this point, because a lot of their shit is just it really just it's so fake.
And people actually invest in this shit.
Yes, people are dumb and gullible.
Like, and now we have more
Like
NFTs.
even like they also had like an they had a Netflix series like exploring like some of the stuff that Goop does, and it's like, wow, this is really fucking like terrible.
And now
This
they're
is so fake.
and
This
now
is such a scam.
and now they're making Goop NFTs. I'm
Well, not Goop NFTs. It's just that she's partnered with a known NFT group, and she has her
Oh,
own NFT. Not that Goop does. I wouldn't be surprised if Goop suddenly decided, oh, we're doing NFTs. It's like, oh well, you are a scam, and your founder is essentially a scam artist at this point.
oh, did I tell you about the crypto land thing that I'm doing a video on?
No, is it about the one we talked about
Yeah,
in the last episode? Oh, nice.
I'm doing a video.
Because I think they took it all down.
Yeah, they took them all down. Like if you,
Yeah, yeah, Cryptoland.
yeah, crypto
Yeah.
land, they took them all down.
'Cause I heard about that because I was watching like Critical and a few people talk about Cryptoland, and like they were like cease and desisting people, weren't they?
Yeah,
Like if you criticize them, they would like go after you.
yeah, they're going after you and saying you're like causing hate speech and harassment and shit, and you're
Who fucking
abusing
knew?
them. You're,
Like even if you look up like Cryptoland, like the first one is by Critical, the next one's by Philion, and then there's a re-upload of the video. Oh, there's two re-uploads of the video, and then Mudaha has one. Like all of all the things about Cryptoland is just people making fun of it,
Cause it's so fucking.
and then two re-uploads because they fucking dipped out. It's so hilarious.
And the thing is, like, this is like the crypto land thing was a legitimate 3D pitch. Like it was like they actually wanted.
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
make a
buy
pitch
it.
for it.
We're gonna buy an island.
Yeah, they were gonna buy an island and turn it into like a paradise for like crypto for like people who do crypto currency shit. And they're like, "Oh my god, you should see the like. Let me. You should
Yeah,
see
you
the
can have
Skyfall."
crypto food. It's like what?
They do. They have crypto. They have like everything.
crypto
is,
restaurants,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything is crypto themed.
I remember watching the Cryptoland video, and it's like this like cringy moment where like he meets a girl there, and she's like really turned on that he's has NFTs or something or into crypto. I'm like, wow, that's. I'm sorry, no one is attracted to you
Like seriously,
if you have crypto
you PewDiePie
or
motherfucker.
NFTs.
You PewDiePie looking motherfucker. Like no one gives a shit about crypto land. I'm so fucking like crypto. Like this whole crypto craze NFT shit is everywhere now too. Like everyone's getting into it.
It's hilarious.
Like artists are not like artists are getting into it as well. Like and making NFTs out of everything that they own.
Oh, that just means more people I can fucking right-click save image as.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
show them.
Yo, Chris, you know what they call people who right click right
Oh,
click?
right clickers.
Right
Yeah, you gotta be
clickers,
that. Yeah. There's like some kind of slur.
Yes, right clickers.
Like, ooh,
You're right.
watch out! The right clickers.
Like, how dare you? Like, they have like their own like weird little. They have their own like weird little terms for everything. It's so fucking stupid. It's like this private little like little sub community or subculture or whatever. Like I always thought, like I never thought it would be. I always wanted to just make fun of the video, but I'm learning like things about like crypto people, and it just feels like such waste. It just feels like such a waste of my time. Like I know what is it, a crypto maximalist is, or whatever the fuck it's called.
uh,
Like what the fuck? I know what shitcoin is. I'm like I don't care about
oh, wasn't
any
that
of this shit.
fucking was that Jake or Logan's one?
Yeah, it was like
It was one of the Paul brothers.
yeah, what is it? Dink Doink coin or something like that?
Yeah, yeah. There was Dink Doink, and one of them was Shitcoin. I think.
Really?
I think so. I don't know.
That's
Unless I'm
pretty funny.
confusing it with another one because there's fucking like 20 million.
Variations of
Some,
this
some,
shit.
insert coin here. Yeah.
Like it's so ridiculous, bro. It's so fucking ridiculous. You get Dink Doink. You can get Dink Doink coin. Dink Doink.
Dink Doink.
But like that, like we can use this to transition into. Speaking of like shitty waste of money. Hey, Blizzard. Like, guess who got bought by Guess who got bought by Microsoft? Blizzard and Activision. There you go.
Yeah, Activision Blizzard.
Yep.
I'm interested to see what the hell is actually going to happen with that, considering everything that happened with Activision Blizzard recently,
Oh
like
yeah,
in 2021.
and their CEO is staying on
Like,
too, right?
oh, I don't know. People are saying he might leave or be forced out. I fucking hope so. Bobby Kotick is a real piece of shit. He actually needs to leave. He's one of the biggest reasons why a lot of that stuff was happening in Activision Blizzard. Because apparently he knew and just didn't do anything.
He
He
just
just
didn't
turned a
care.
blind eye to it.
Yeah, he didn't fucking care about any of the shit that was happening.
So I know it's I know if Microsoft can turn them around, that's good. But I don't know, monopolizing like gaming studios in the industry, I don't know, it's a bit weird. Like Microsoft was suddenly just buying up everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm really worried about. Microsoft just buying everything and just making this massive monopoly where the only game studios are under Microsoft, and
Yeah.
then you have
Even that doesn't mean that's the end of like it. This is it's not the end of it's not going to be like a lot of people are saying, oh great, now everything's going to be exclusive to the Xbox. It's like no, they're not. I don't think Microsoft is that dumb. They know they'll be losing money if they made it just exclusive with all of these studios.
yeah, they'll release it on PC so you can get a PC
PC,
version and
yeah,
Xbox
PC.
version.
If any stuff is coming out on PlayStation, that still works out for both Microsoft and Sony. Like, I don't think Microsoft would just suddenly be like, oh, you can only get everything on Xbox now. Not even just PC, it's just Xbox now.
Like
Considering they're more willing to branch out to PC than Sony is.
Sony will have no choice.
Sony was just like, okay, uh, you can have Death Stranding, you can have Horizon New Dawn, and you can have God of War. I know there's probably a few more, but the big titles. That's three of their big titles that were exclusive to PlayStation.
Like
And like, okay, we'll put it on we'll put it on Steam, we'll put it on PC.
honestly, Sony will have no
Still
choice
waiting for
at this.
fucking Bloodborne, fucking 60 FPS Bloodborne. Come on,
Honestly,
but
Sony. Go ahead.
Sony, fucking
Sony
get off your asses, fucking.
Sony will have no choice at this point if they want to compete because like Microsoft is just gobbling up everything now. Somebody said like
I mean,
I think
they'd have to announce like, okay, they'd be like, okay, here's Bloodborne 2 and fucking Demon Souls 2.
I think the concern is that like some people are concerned that Sony is gonna buy Square Enix, but like I don't.
I don't know because Square's kind of like here or there depending on what properties they're doing.
Yeah,
That I'd say they're still at least hitting it out of the park with Final Fantasy,
yeah, they are.
especially with 14.
Yeah,
Um, that's oh, I was gonna say that's not PC exclusive because it's also on PlayStation. Although I feel like more people are playing it on PC.
Yeah,
Let's be honest, more people are playing it on PC
Yeah.
than on PlayStation. But I don't know if they would fully buy it out because then you have the Avengers game. That was not good. But then on the other hand, you had the Guardians game, which was good.
Like, yeah.
So it's slowly coming up for them. I don't know if Sony would just decide, okay, Square Enix, we're just gonna fucking take all of it.
Yeah, like, it seems like, because honestly, I hope Square doesn't get bought by Sony either, honestly. But like, people are afraid that's what Sony.
They're doing fine with they're doing fine with FF14 so far, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like fucking how big Endwalker was a success for them.
Yeah.
Fucking broke all of their servers. Had to make more. Had to temporarily delist their games so you couldn't buy them.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Couldn't take it.
Because that's how.
I would have thought after. I would have thought like after the fucking the WoW refugees that they would have just had more servers prepared anyway. But like I don't know.
Like they said that they could.
I just guess they didn't. I just guess they didn't expect it to be so popular.
Yeah.
And didn't 14 kind of have a rocky-ish start or middle?
Yeah, it had a really bad start, and then it had to. So it had it was trash. Like everyone hated it. But then, so they basically went back and scrapped everything and started it from the beginning, and it turned out to be a really good game once they rebuilt it.
Wasn't it Heaven's Sword or whatever?
Sword. Yeah, it was Heaven's Sword before.
That's the one that brought it back.
Yeah, and then other people, and then it slowly started to build up a lot of steam and interest, and then Asmongold.
And then you had then you had the WoW refugees because everyone got fucking sick of WoW.
Yeah, the WoW immigrants are there now.
Yeah, like Asmongold being like, yeah, I'm not playing WoW, I'm just gonna go to Final Fantasy 14, and then it had a huge fucking boom. And like, oh, we'll have to temporarily delist the game because all the servers are full. And then Endwalker is like, oh well, it happened again. You would have thought we would have learned our lesson, but oh well.
I guess not. Fuck it.
Hopefully this time, because they're doing another expansion. Like, at least have the foresight to prepare extra servers this time. So that Corrupt and Nerd and Jess can actually get into the game.
Oh yeah, I would like to actually get into the game for one.
I mean, can you now? I mean, there are more servers, so I assume so.
Like seriously, now we can get in.
I don't have Endwalker and I haven't played 14 in I don't know, it feels like a year at this point.
Let me fucking I'll just gift it to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I already fucking gifted you Scarlet Nexus. So.
Yeah. I want to pay you.
It's my birthday next month, so.
There you go. I'll give you that, and I still owe you Sekiro, so I'll give you that too.
Yes.
2 birthday presents. 2 birthday presents. How about that?
But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what Microsoft does, because I know Phil Spencer was pretty big on the whole condemning Blizzard, Activision-Blizzard, for what was going on.
Phil Spencer is the Microsoft guy, right?
So for him to suddenly decide we're gonna spend $70 billion to buy them, so unless he wants to really take it around, I don't know what he was thinking.
I think he saw the potential properties that Blizzard still has, and he's like, I want those, and I can do things with them because they still have things.
What do they have at this point? Because fucking, when is Overwatch 2 happening?
That's true.
Even if it is, fucking, they have Diablo 2 was just forgotten. Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Because Diablo 4 is also coming out sometime soon.
They have...
Well, it probably came out already, I just didn't know.
Has Diablo 4 come out? Let me see.
I don't know.
Let me take a look. I am curious about Diablo 4, actually. Diablo...
No, it's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
TBA.
TBA, really?
Well, I know. Yeah, TBA, yeah. I think with everything going on, I don't think they're... I think... despite the fact they probably shouldn't have released Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Yeah, Diablo 2 Resurrected was...
I think they're waiting for everything to die down.
Yeah,
it
looks like it. Yeah, it seems like it, yeah. It honestly
But, like,
seems
yeah,
like it,
like
honestly.
aside from like those, what else does Blizzard have? Like WoW, but like even then, WoW was dying. Hence why you had the huge migration to FF14.
Pretty much, like, his
Like,
WoW.
listen,
So,
looking at their properties, the only upcoming ones that they have are Diablo 4, whenever the fuck Overwatch 2 is coming out, and WoW.
really?
Only one of those. Well, that's the main ones I can think of.
Oh, WoW is still WoW. They stopped maintenance and updating WoW for right now. They're not
Oh,
even
okay.
updating it. They're not even
Technical
updating it right
reasons,
now
or just
because of
they're not even updating?
because
Oh,
of what's
that.
going on.
Oh, okay.
Let me see updates on.
Make it seem like they care.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see here. Yeah, like they're putting WoW on like. Let's see here. What is this? I remember they said they were putting WoW on hiatus.
I'm not surprised. There's like fucking- a lot of people didn't particularly care for the most recent
Oh,
expansion.
yeah, they hated it, and that was like they thought it was a part of they thought it was a part of the problems with WoW, and then they just kind of left in mass and said, "Fuck it, we'll go to Final Fantasy 14." So that's why we have
Yeah,
like WoW.
Shadowlands. I even forgot that Shadowlands came out.
Same here. Like I forgot about it. Like you know what? You know the only reason I remembered that I remembered anything about Shadowlands is because I accidentally left my WoW subscription on auto renewal, and I
Yeah,
saw the bill
it auto
for it.
renewed. Yeah,
Yeah, it auto renewed me, and I was like, "Oh, I don't even play this anymore." And so I
yeah,
killed my payment, and so I don't play it anymore.
yeah. And then there's with Activision, you've got um Call of Duty,
Oh yeah,
which
that's
they just
I
keep
think why
churning out. So
that I think is why they took
yeah,
that's why they
the
took
thing
it.
is, everyone's
Yeah.
getting sick of it. They just keep coming out every year, and there's no improvements.
But like so
From what
Warzone,
I've heard, they're apparently going to scale that back. They're not going to make it a yearly release.
yeah, they're focusing on Warzone, I think, aren't they? Let me see.
Yeah, well, because they had the fuck. What's the most recent one that came out?
Uh, what is it? Call of Duty Vanguard? Is that it? Is that the one that came out?
Vanguard, yes, Vanguard. And a lot of people are just like, yeah, this is not good.
Oh, I completely forgot this game came out. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. Praise towards campaign and multiplayer, but criticism for its zombies mode and lack of innovation.
You know why, right? Because everyone's focusing on Warzone right now.
Yeah,
Like that is why I think they bought. That's why I think Microsoft bought it for Call of Duty
for COD,
for COD. Yeah, they
that
bought it
probably
for
would have been the
COD.
main would have been one of the main reasons
Yeah,
why.
because COD is so
If they
huge.
are scaling it back, it means they want to do something with COD. They don't want to keep it as this standard thing. Every year, it's either just the same thing or it's worse. It's like it adds nothing.
Remember Infinite Warfare?
I
When Infinite Warfare came
do.
out,
I remember the trailer came out and everyone just hated it.
everyone collectively shit on Infinite Warfare. It was so fucking funny. Best free battle royale game.
And then I think
after
well
Call of
that
Duty
was
Warzone.
that was also wasn't that also the one where they bundled uh Modern Warfare
Yes.
to it?
Yeah, it is.
But the thing is, you would have had to download both of them, and then they said fuck it, we'll just make Modern Warfare a separate one.
I think you told me about Warzone being like having like this ridiculous amount of gigabytes or some shit.
Oh, you need like a fuck ton to play it.
And I was just like, yeah, I kind of want to play it, but nah, fuck this.
No, there's like so much like expansions, like patches or whatever to it.
Like, cause it's like 100 gigs or some shit like that. And so,
I have no like Actually, let me have a look.
Space required PC.
Size, I'm gonna go current.
Oh my god, it requires 175 gigabytes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's seeing here, like, last month it said, oh no, that's the update. Fucking, yeah. It's a lot.
175
So you'd probably need just
gigs.
just a console or whatever just for that game.
Bro, 175 gigabytes of space for one fucking game. What even is that? Like, I don't know, man.
But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, like, what's gonna happen. I don't know, like we said, they've got their main titles that they have. They now have COD, Diablo, Overwatch, and WoW.
Blizzard, let me see. New upcoming title.
And other stuff they also have is Crash Bandicoot, Guitar Hero, Skylanders, Spyro, Tony Hawk,
Oh yeah, like apparently
Candy Crush.
Blizzard. Oh, Blizzard's making a new survival game. And
Is it called Blizzard Officers? He plays a woman having to survive
Blizzard casually
survive working
Let
at.
me see. Blizzard casually announced a new survival game. EA is working on 3 new Star Wars titles and more. Blizzard has announced that it's working on a new survival game set for the PC. What is this? Let me see here. What is it? Oh, okay. Blizzard announced like 3 new titles. What is this? It's some title about like an elf bitch. What is this here? Overwatch, Diablo, Call of Duty, Candy Crush. That's a big thing that they're working on, and StarCraft.
Which they haven't really done anything with.
I'm actually surprised they even remembered StarCraft. Like, holy shit.
I know. I'll have to wait and see.
Take a look at that. Candy Crush. Nigga, Candy Crush. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, fucking, it still exists. All those mums have to play something.
Yeah, not a VR game. The Star Wars FPS is a traditional game from the team that most recently made Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. So there's a new Star Wars title. 3 new Star Wars games. What else is there? And I guess, what is this? Oh yeah, New World, which I know nothing about. New World. That's about it.
Yeah.
And they're making.
So moving on to our. What are you gonna say?
No, that's about it. I'm done.
All right. Okay. I'm guessing moving on to our final and main topic. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Well,
Peter Dinklage.
Snow White and 7 problematic things, as it turns out.
Oh yeah, I know nothing about the Peter Dinklage thing. I've actively tried to avoid it. So tell me about it.
Oh, okay. Let me look this up.
All
right. Peter Dinklage, star of Game of Thrones, has called out Disney's Snow White remake, saying it's problematic because it has dwarves.
But
okay, quoted saying, "You're progressive in one way, and you're still making that fucking backwards story about 7 dwarfs living in a cave together. Have they done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox?
What?
Now he has a point with Disney. Disney will play both ways. We've seen this before. If it gets the money, they will play both ways. They did this with Star Wars.
Pretty much.
Here's look, we have the first gay kiss, except if you're in these countries where, we can't, homosexuality, it's a bit of a no-no.
Here's what
it's
I
not
don't.
accepted.
Here's my thing though about that, right? Here's the thing. Dwarves are mythical creatures. They're not like
Yeah, that's the thing. They're not actual like people that suffer from dwarfism.
Yeah, they're like mythical creatures and shit.
I mean, I agree with him. Why fucking make this remake? Disney's only doing it for money. It's not like it's not like their original attempt at doing Snow White and Seven Dwarfs was hindered by the technology or resources of the time. They couldn't do it good enough.
Exactly.
No, they're doing it because money. Same with The Lion King. Same with Beauty and the Beast.
It's just a cash grab. Yeah, it's just a cynical cash grab.
It's just a cash grab.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but yeah, like, these are mythical creatures. They're mythical creatures. These aren't real. They can't hurt you.
They're not real people, bro.
Yeah, they're not actual people with dwarfism.
Like, holy shit. But I could see you're definitely grumpy though if you were one of the dwarves.
Yeah, he's quoted saying, "I was a little taken aback when they were very proud to cast a Latina actress as Snow White. Still telling the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Take a step back and look what you're doing there. It makes no sense to me."
It's not even Snow White at that point if they're taking, because since they're taking away the fucking doors, it's just like fucking.
It's also not Snow White it's also not Snow White if it's a white actress.
You mean if
it's like her skin color plays into it, her skin color plays into her name, Snow White.
Yeah, it's not Snow White anymore.
She's supposed to be like almost as white as snow, pure white, like.
Exactly, it's not really Snow White anymore. It's like Rosita from the Block. I'm like, holy shit, bro. And her magical friends, like that's basically it. Since they're replacing the doors with like magical creatures.
What do you want to replace them? Replace the dwarfs with?
I mean, did you have
Snow White and the seven Negroes?
The seven Negroes. Wait, hold on. Dude,
and then we're getting into some real stereotypes, and that'll be problematic. You have the grumpy one. Yeah. Happens to be a police chief.
The witch is played by a police officer.
Oh no. The witch is Kamala Harris.
The evil queen is Kamala Harris.
Yeah, like, Peter, I don't understand.
I do.
Why would you say this? Because they're not actual dwarves.
They're
mythical. They're the mythical dwarves.
Exactly.
They're not actual dwarves.
This is like those people who say that black people are fucking ogres. Or fucking orcs. Yeah, this is like those people
fantasy orcs and fantasy just racial depictions of black people. I'm like, wow, you really think so positively of black people if you look at one and say that's an orc. Or if you look at an orc and say that's a black person.
Seriously, I'm gonna be honest with you. If anybody like seriously thinks I'm a fucking orc from Lord of the Rings, like, they must be racist. I'm sorry, you have to be fucking racist if you think I'm a fucking orc from Lord of the Rings.
They're the good people, corrupt.
They're the good and noble people.
Yeah. When there's a national tragedy, on their Facebook profiles, they put an opaque image of that country or place's flag to show that they really support them.
They put rainbow flags over their profile pictures once a month.
Yeah, when it's Pride Month, that they're like every organization ever, they change it to like a rainbow flag version. It's all of a sudden like very supportive of the LGBTQ plus community.
Except for Iraq. Except
Yeah,
for Iraq.
or Russia.
Or Russia, except for Iraq and Russia. They don't give a shit. They don't give so much of a fuck about it then. Oh my god. Hold on. So is that about? Is that, let's see. Well, yeah, is like Peter Dinklage though? You know why? You know this is a cynical part of me. You know why I think he did this shit. I think this admittedly is
Why?
a very very cynical opinion. I think he did it because he wanted attention. I think he's just virtue signaling for attention. That's honestly what I think. I don't think he sincerely cares. I don't think he sincerely cares about Snow White and the Seven fucking Dwarfs. I don't think he gives a shit. I just think he's doing this shit for attention. Maybe he has an upcoming movie or a TV show or something. But either way, I don't think he's doing this because he sincerely cares about like a fucking about like some fucking magical doors.
Oh yeah, apparently he's in Cyrano. So that's his latest thing, Cyrano,
Exactly, I thought
which
so.
which came out last year, so recently.
Yeah, I thought so. He's doing it to get. He's doing it to get public. He's doing it to promote his stupid fucking movie.
Oh,
I just think this is
his
just.
musical film.
I'm sorry, musical film. He's doing it to promote his. He's doing it to promote himself. That's what I think. I don't think this is like done for any like sincere like bleeding heart
Reason.
reasons. Yeah, I think it's just done for self promotion. And he knows this is the time. This is the way to do it. So it's just like there, you know.
Yeah, it's just it's dumb thinking that like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is problematic.
Seriously, and she's not even really Snow White. She's just like some Latina bitch at this point.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah. Rachel Zegler, I think is her name.
yeah.
She was in that fucking West Side Story.
Oh, that movie nobody watched.
I feel like as soon as it came out, everyone was talking about it, and then it just died.
Yeah, and it did, horribly at the box office too.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Rip.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, box office bomb. The first few weeks grossing over only 60 million worldwide on a production budget of 100 million.
Pretty much, it couldn't even make its
Oof.
budget back. Couldn't even make its fucking budget back.
Yeah.
Like I said, that shit fucking.
I guess that's it.
I think so. So, how do you feel about today's subjects, Chris? Do you feel touched?
I don't know. Do I feel touched?
Do you feel touched?
Sure. Why not? We have more cringe to look forward to.
You know what?
Well, not cringe, just boring shit.
You know,
with Mortal Kombat and System Shock.
Okay, Chris, I'm gonna ask you this: should I get Jess the bundle for Green Goblin, or just the skin?
Which bundle?
It's like it has like his glider.
Oh,
his
in Fortnite.
Yeah.
I mean, up to you. Does he play Fortnite?
He plays
or
Fortnite.
does he just want it for Green Goblin?
He plays Fortnite like all the time and shit. Oh, he has like a little
Jess
goblin.
or Skull?
Jess.
Oh, okay. I never hear about him playing Fortnite. It's always just Skull. He'll be like, "Hey, you want to play Fortnite, Corrupt?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm dropping in the battle bus. Epic Lamau.
Epic Lamau.
Default dance. I don't know.
Is that what you think of me, really? Epic Lamau.
I don't know. I don't play Fortnite, so
Epic Lamau. Purchase gift. There we go. I hope
He got it for him.
I got it for him. There we go. I didn't get him the bundle. Like I have the fucking Green Goblin because I'm like, I don't want to spend $20. I've already spent like $8. I don't want to spend $20. There you go. Let me see. Hold on. Who all is on here anyway? Phil has a wait. What is this? I didn't even know Phil has a Fortnite account. Who all has a Fortnite account on here? Well, there you go. I've done my good deed for the day.
You gave someone a Fortnite skin.
Exactly.
How much did that fucking cost?
$8. I'm a good person.
8. Now you can look like Willem Dafoe.
Can Spider-Man come out and play?
Spider-Man come out to play? I'm something of a Fortnite myself.
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen Spider-Man?
I've never seen the first Spider. No, no, I haven't.
You've never seen the first? Oh,
No, I haven't.
you're missing out.
Is it
fucking great.
Is it that good?
Yeah, it's fucking good. Well, I feel like the second one like really beats it out. I think the second one just does so much more.
So I'll tell you one thing that I know. Like, here's a hot take. I say it's a hot take because I know nobody will agree with me. I hated the fact that like all of Spider-Man's villains were all like really tragic instead of just being like, I'm evil and I want to be bad. Like I want that.
Well, the other one was Venom.
Pretty much.
But even then,
that.
we don't talk about that Venom.
Pretty much, it's like that's what I want. I want somebody who's like, I'm evil and I want to be bad. I don't. Instead, it's usually like, oh boo-hoo, I'm the victim of circumstance, or oh boo-hoo, like robots are controlling my brain. It's just like, nah, stop being a pussy and be a bad guy. There you go.
Bad guys be bad guys.
Exactly, be a man. There you go.
I can see that. That's what MCU does a lot. It's either let's redeem the villains or just straight up kill them.
Pretty much. They don't let any of their villains live, and it's just like, come on, really? That's not fun. I mean, come on, bro. You gotta let your villains live so they can, do stuff. Do cool villainy stuff. Here you go. Do cool villainy stuff, and fight the good fight to live to see another day or some shit. I don't know. Also, The Rock is a skin in this game.
I know.
Alright, oh yeah, you were there when Skull was talking.
Who isn't in this game at this point?
Oh, I don't know. Who isn't in this game, actually? That's a good point. I don't know who all isn't in the game. It's always somebody, but that's okay. That's okay. You know why it's okay?
Why?
Because Fortnite. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Anyway, I guess that's about it. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Chris?
No, nothing that I can think of.
Is there any
nothing at all?
There's no problematic people that we have to talk about.
No.
I think we should state our strongest political opinions, Chris. Our strongest.
I say we don't.
You sure you don't want to tell people your strongest political opinions? Make this political talk hour. Are you sure? Alright. Well, I guess it's time for me to play us out. What the fuck? Why do I keep saying that? Anyway,
yeah, play us out.
Alright, so I'm corrupt.
And I'm Chris.
Thank you for joining us again for another episode of the Minorities Report podcast. We'll be back roughly around the same time with another episode if we can. Like we always say,
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Like we always say, don't get too comfortable thinking we'll upload consistently, because we can't. Maybe someday we will. We'll be able to have uploads, or even maybe multiple episodes a week. Who knows? Probably not. But
we're stretching it.
pretty much. But we do thank y'all for joining us nonetheless, and we shall see you in the next one.
Bye.